Hello, Star Wars Galaxy Hero players. This is Anitesh Ordo, and today I'm going to be doing another video. And this video is going to be talking about quality of life update. We do need a new quality of life update. Grant, don't get me wrong, I love the quality of life update that happened. I think it was between February and April, sometime around there. We had that great quality of life update. It was amazing. It helped out a lot of. It helped out with kinks, especially like with shipments. Shipments was a great one that happened. When you go into, you get to select a squad. You get to choose different squads. I got Galactic War, Arena options. Yeah. HAAT, I just use these because of what I have of them at this time. And then I have a test team. I did do a video on these, so yeah, you can watch that. It'll probably be up before this one. But hey, so yeah, those quality of life updates were great, but I have a list of some that really could be improved upon, and I would like to see more of. See if they can actually help out. And I'm sure because the developers have been listening. Of course, they've been really busy with territory battles lately, but they have listened to territory battles, got that taken care of. And I'm sure in the near future, they'll have another quality of life update, which would be great. I would love to see it. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about I don't know the phrase, but, the big, most common one I've noticed in the comments or in the forums, and that is the Bronzium data pack. Right now, currently, you can only buy one at a time. And a lot of people would like to buy more than one, so if they have like 300,000 ally points, they can spend a bunch. Of course, if you had 300,000 ally points, yeah, spending them all, turning a lot of them into the shard currency would be amazing. Amazing for Shard Shop, because Shard Shop has gear now that you could just start getting gear like crazy. So, but yeah, that is like obviously, the biggest one, get it out of the way. That is one I want to talk about with the Bronzium data cards. However, there's a few other things I would like to talk about on these. So with the Bronzium data card, I would love to see a little bit more update with a variety of characters, gear, etc. So I have done a video in the past. I'm going to look into, once this video is up, probably within the next day or so, I will set up links in the description below on different videos on improving some of what I talk about in this video. And of course, one of them is the Bronzium packs. I don't get a lot of comments on it with the either the video or the forum post on it, but yes, I do think that this one could see some improvement. So, first off, character shards. Instead of getting just one, I think it would be nice to see about getting between 1 and 5 or something like that. So at least if you get shards itself, you get a little bit more than just one. I know that seems a little, questionable to some, but I think it'd be kind of nice. 2, the gear, I would love to see us get again, gear and shards could be get a little bit more, 1 to 5, not asking a lot. Maybe some of these like purple gear be like 1 to 2, 1 to 3. So we have a chance of getting a little more gear out of these. And it's actually, a lot of these are like, I think, full gear. Yeah, sensor array. And that's fine. I would love some of it's salvage. Honestly, I'd probably take the salvage out and put in solid pieces of gear to get us, getting us up to gear 8. It'd be kind of nice to have a chance to get 1 to 3 of these just to help out. Get rid of the salvage, just, full gear is kind of nice. Of course, the common ones, the white, blue, and green are really, really the most common of them all. Of course, purple, I can see where those could actually be, salvage, but yeah, it'd be kind of nice to speed up a little bit and maybe get 3 of these one time. Just, not that you get it often. There's so many choices in this that I highly doubt you would get. But yeah, gear definitely needs to be improved. I would like to see also some more characters in here. I know it sounds, demeaning, but, honestly, it'd be kind of nice to see more choices. Like, honestly, Phoenix, all of the Phoenix squad would be great to see in here. Give us a chance to get all the Phoenix in here. The new the other Rebels characters, Scar Saxon and Imperial Super Commando, would be great to see in here. As some options, but you kind of get the idea. To actually see or have a chance to farm some new characters, because a lot of players either around where I'm at or even, more advanced, more maxed out. When I get these, yes, it's great to turn them all into character shards, shard store currency, but I think it'd be kind of nice to actually, some of these characters actually get thrown in. Some of these, lower tiered, lower interested characters would actually be thrown in here. Yes, we get Lobot and Poggle, but I don't know. I'm just saying, just a few more characters, probably a good 10 to 15 more added in, would not hurt the thing. Especially since if you are going to make some of the gear go one, or gear and character shards actually, be 1 to 5 kind of thing. And credits could be improved a little bit. On the video I did before, I talked about credits could actually be more based on the level. Excuse me. So more based on the level you get. So let me find a credit option. You get 300 to 1,000. That I can see being more of level 1 to 15 or something. And then every 15 levels, that amount increases to actually get it to where you can have a chance to get 10,000. It's not a lot of credits, but it would help when you get credits to get 5 to 10,000. So, and then droids could be improved a little bit. Outside of that, I still like getting the Bronzium data cards. Just because there's so much options with, at least options of having a chance to, turn stuff into Shard Store, especially now with the latest update of Shard Store. I love using Shard Store now. So the next one, number 2, is squad management. Now, this is what I got to do to go to squad management. This is a great tool that was brought in the quality of life before. And of course, within the last month and a half, I found out that I could do this little separator thing. Kind of sad, I know. But what I'm thinking of doing, or at least one of my suggestions, is turning this achievements option, moving it over here near the activities button, either on top in the corner or right next to where it says PLA ... right after that. So yeah, it would shrink that bar a little bit, but then again, it's better to go in the chat anyways. And then having underneath this achievement spot a squad management. Or just put squads, just something like that. So once you select squads, it goes into squad management, and then it'll be easier to get. So if you want, if you don't have any energy, you're maxed out on the squad arena, galactic war, etc., it'd be nice to be able to at least go in and just, play around with your squad or your squads, get new ideas and stuff like that. So that would be definitely an option. Of course, a lot of players would love to actually have the option to, have a free-to-play battle set up to where we can kind of test, squad strategies out. Either having it this way or download a linked or just download an app that's built like this. You can just test squads against squads, You could build a squad for the enemy side and squad for the ally side just to see how they test. Number 3, Cantina Energy, Mod Energy, talk. So I just read off my little list notes. So one of the things I was surprised that they did is they gave Cantina Energy and mod challenges and Cantina battles and mod battles all the same energy. It's nice, but I personally think it'd be nice to see a change to that a little bit. Right now, it takes about 5 or so minutes to refill on basic energy. It takes 12 minutes, from what I understand, to refresh Cantina energy. I really think adding, decreasing that to 10 minutes instead of being 12, and then adding a mod energy for mod challenges and mod battles, have that one, they refresh at 15 energy. So every 15 minutes you get a new energy. I know that's kind of costly, but it would kind of keep the battles a little separate, the energy a little separate. On top of that, also like the refresh for Cantina costs 100. For mod challenges, I could see being a 125 or 150. Again, that's a little costly, but mods are, more of an advanced player feature, so you definitely want mods, even when you first getting them at one dot mods, but still, it'd be kind of nice to have a little separation of that. On top of that, I would like to see a new store for that. Like if they ever do the separation of energy, have a new store for mod, like a mod store with mod tokens, something in that nature. So we get a little more characters, a little more gear, and maybe have some spots for the thing that's in ships. Forgot the name, so I have to go in. Sorry about that. Hardware. That's what it's called. So, giving a chance for hardware to be farmed there too. Bought through the store there. The mod store. So, yeah, that'd be something different. I don't know if you guys agree with that or not, but, let me know if you do. Number 4, ship trail with ship shards. I'm sure I don't know if this is talked about or not, but there is a table right in front of the hut. I think a previous update showed that little table had an X-Wing or something in it that's been removed. But having a table with a trail for ships would be amazing. It would be a great opportunity to, when they release that, they would also release like 5-10 different ships for characters that are already in the game, like Anakin Skywalker's Starfighter, Asajj Ventress, Cad Bane, etc. Give us some more opportunities. Maybe even near the end of the trail, you could start unlocking shards for a new capital ship. Like one of the videos I talked about in the past was Hondo's ship, or maybe Thrawn's ship, or even being able to 7-star the ships you currently have, or like Akbar's ship. Something of that nature to where we can actually get ship shards, and even farming hardware from there whenever they bring hardware into the game. That would be a great area to farm those things. Also, it would also allow us to actually see some of the ships that people have been wanting to get, like Cassian's U-Wing. It's finally in the guild event store, but we could farm a little faster through the trail. Kylo's ship, the Millennium Falcon that's in the game, and last but not least, the TIE Reaper. So, yeah, that is definitely number 4, and that is a option, a really good thought of actually having it in the game. It would give us something more to do along with territory battles. So, yeah, that is 4. 5, Ally Point Store. It's not much simple, but if you're getting tired of spending money on, or Ally Points on Bronzium data cards, you can spend Ally Points on in the Ally Point store or Ally store. This store would be, obviously, yes, in this video I will be admitting I'm going to be adding more stores, at least. Well, obviously I can't add more, but if I could, I at least have a couple more stores. Ally stores would consist of some character shards, maybe some ship shards, or ship blueprints, whatever. But really a way to buy some of the low tier gear. And what I mean by that is, let me go to, let's see if I haven't lost the farming of it, but might have. Some of these lower tier gears, like in the previous video I did when I unlocked BB-8, you can look at that in the list of videos I did before. BB-8, I was having troubles, and I kept farming a bunch of stuff that I have like 1 to 3 of, or 1 to 5 of. But being able to spend ally points on some of this like lower tiered gear, like the white, green, and blue gear, would be, fabulous for us to, have access to. Don't get me wrong, I do like purchasing that gear in the store down here. Yet, however, there's only so many spots, and a lot of the times I don't get the gear that I need down here. So, yeah, that is why I would say an ally point store. Number 6 is a challenge increase. And what I mean by that is kind of increasing these, the The first 3 challenges, the droids, the bounty hunter, and the ability mats, increase them from 3 to 5, and increase the ship one to 3 instead of 2. Of course, that would allow people to get Zetas a little faster. That would be great. Great way to help players that way. Get just gear and stuff a little faster. Well, not gear, but like droids, credits, ships, ship material, ability mats, etc. So yeah, that one can easily be seen to changed up a bit. I don't have it in the event store or anything, but the credit heist and the droid heist, whatever it's called, increasing those to 3 instead of 2. That way we could actually have a little more credits, a little more droids for farming new and newer characters increase the level of new characters, mods, etc. So yeah, it'd be nice just to see those kind of changes. If not all, I would like at least some of these on this list to be added in. The next one, new heist for ships. Something to either be farmed through ships itself or it's kind of like the credit heist where you'll get like ship shards, or not ship shards, ship training droids and ship building material, or ship credits, I want to say. Just an event where you either use certain pilots for the mission, like say like WIGs, type pilot, first order type pilot, and resistance pilot, those type of pilots, or just use ships for the battle itself. That would be kind of interesting. So yeah, that's an easy one to think of. 9 is similar to one I did earlier. Access to inventory of gear. So the inventory of like your gear and stuff, like even if you just select on it and select into it, kind of like characters and ships where you find the gear, the ability mats, etc. You can actually go in, see what you're needing, what you don't need. This kind of also kind of ties in with number 10 here in a second, but where I would put it be the inbox area and move the inbox over above the activities, kind of similar to the achievements. Excuse me. So, and how it ties into number 10 is have a store kind of similar to maybe the shard store, or even use the shard store itself, but a way to trade in gear, mats, droids, etc. for a currency, and allow that currency to, be used instead of you having like 1,000+ gear pieces or salvage. Because I bet a lot of players have like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 of this one piece. Like for example, I have 2,300 of this, and I need all of these, but I'm waiting for other pieces to use up probably, and I say like a couple hundred of them maybe. So yeah, it'd be kind of nice to have a store there. Another store, I know a lot of these extra stores are probably getting annoying, but the versatility of them are great, especially when you get to the point of having like 100 characters on light side, 100 dark side, which I don't know how close we are getting, but we're getting pretty close to that. Give that by the end of next year. So I'm sure they'll add a couple more stores by the end of next year. But the currency exchange, this one's a little interesting of a store. This is just a store, kind of, it'll look similar to the mod store, not a lot of inventory in it, but it would allow you to exchange currency of one type to another type. So for example, say you want to trade 400 guild event tokens for guild tokens, and you could do that. It would allow you to exchange, certain ones on certain tiers. Like the guild stuff would be one tier. You can only change one for the other. Squad Arena store, or Squad Arena tokens and Fleet Arena tokens, they would be their own thing too. So you can only exchange those two as well. And then Sorry, dang it. Galactic War Store tokens, Cantina tokens. What was the other one? I thought there was another one. Probably not that. So yeah, Cantina tokens and ally points. That's what it was. Ally points and war tokens. Those ones would all be able to exchange around, so you'd have different slots for each one. So something in that nature. And also the refreshes often in 12 to 24 hours, maybe, if that. And it'd be like 100 to 200, credits to refresh. So you're not using that kind of currency exchange all that often. Because like right now I'm kind of short on these because I've used up, but I have a ton of guild tokens. So being able to exchange 600 for one to the other would be great. So yeah, that is a currency exchanger thought. And then the last one, this one's kind of an interesting one. It would be a way to pause. I could see where this can make them some money. So if a character's been out for like 8+ months, it could be added into a past like data. Like you got these tabs: data cards, resources, and crystals. Like have another tab where it's past data cards, or his data card history or something, and it would refresh to have like 5 or 6 different data cards similar to, say, this one. And a certain character will be able to be farmed if you want to spend $10 to unlock at 25 shards, or $20 for like 50 or 80 shards. This way it allows you to unlock certain characters. This would be helpful for new players that want to be whales, that want to spend a lot of money. So they have every like 7 days it'll refresh to have new characters to choose from, between 7 to 10 characters. And these characters have to be at least in the game for at least 8 months, that have had a marquee event or have been released in the past, like TIE Fighter Pilot or Wedge and Big. So you'll see those ones. And I'm not saying, but it'd be a way to actually give players a chance to spend money, or if they're new but they still want these older characters and they don't want to take forever to farm them. Like I said, it's an option. I don't know if it would be a true way of doing it, but I think it'd be kind of nice to see them come back. And it'll allow like Shore Trooper. I've used Shore Trooper, I bought a Shore Trooper one. So that means I can't buy that one again. So once it's been bought, it can't show back up. So if someone really wants to buy them out, they get to the point where 8 months goes by, they have a new marquee event, or they had a marquee event 8 months ago, they just popped up today, they'll buy them out instantly, they'd be gone. So it'd be a way to actually have the developers make a little more money, or the company that runs this, or the group that runs the Galaxy of Heroes, a way to make a little more money on past characters. Like seeing a like $20 Wedge bundle, or a Wedge Biggs bundle for like $20, and you get Wedge and Biggs for 25 each, or you spend 30 and you get them for like 50 each or something like that. That way you can start farming these characters a little faster, a little easier. And again, it'd be just for new players later on that want to spend money in the game, or old players that would like to still maybe spend some money and turn it into Shard Shop currency. So that's what it is. So, but yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below of some of these choices for quality of life. Would you like some of these added into the game? Would you like some of them not to be added? Let me know in the comments below. Again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you watching this, especially if you watched all the way through. And you guys have a wonderful day.